So hello students, for the video lecture of water resources engineering. Today's topic is topic 2.6, that is control levels in the reservoir. Myself Rushali Mane, lecturer in civil engineering department, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. So vision of the institute: excellence in technical education to empower youth. Then mission: impart quality technical education to prepare students with excellent technical skills. Then develop competent and employable diploma engineers and responsible citizens. Then strengthen industry institute interaction. Then vision of the department: to impart excellent civil engineering skills to develop employable civil diploma engineers. Then mission: imparting the modern technical skills as per the requirement of the industry to improve employability. To develop social and environmental responsible civil engineers. Then effective implementation of teaching learning process to benefit students. Then course outcome. So estimate crop water requirement of a command area and capacity of canal. Then unit outcome: calculate control levels for the given reservoir from the given data. Then program outcomes mapped here are: basic discipline and knowledge, design development of solution, engineering practices for society sustainability and environment, project management, lifelong learning. Then control levels. So various control levels in the reservoir. So this sketch here shows various control level, that is one by one we will discuss about those levels now. So in this sketch you can see the various levels: top bund level, high flood level, full tank level, then body of the dam, upper sluice, lower sluice, then dead storage level. So dead storage is shown here, above that live storage, and total is gross storage, freeboard. All these things levels are shown in this sketch. So first is top of dam level. So it is RL of the dam. So height of dam is the difference in elevation between the top of dam level and ground level. So it depends on the capacity, storage, flood lift and freeboard. Then full reservoir level: water in the reservoir is stored up to level known as full reservoir level. So crest of spillway is always kept at this level. Then high flood level: during floods, water in reservoir is allowed to rise to maximum water level. It is called high flood level. Then dead storage level: lowest level of water surface in the reservoir. Storage cannot be used, hence it is called dead storage. Then dead storage is always kept equal to or more than the volume of silt. Then live storage: it is the storage of water between dead storage level and full reservoir level. Live storage is equal to crop water requirement plus reservoir losses due to evaporation, seepage, etc. Then gross storage: the total storage of reservoir up to full reservoir level is known as gross storage. Gross storage is equal to live storage plus dead storage. Then flood lift: it is the vertical distance between full reservoir level and high flood level. Then flood absorption capacity: it is the volume of water in the reservoir between high flood level and full reservoir level. Then freeboard: the vertical distance between high flood level and top of dam level is known as freeboard. It is kept as a measure of safety so that water waves formed due to wind on the surface of reservoir will no overtop the dam. It also protects against any settlement or rise of water over the high flood level. Then water spread area: This is the spread of reservoir on the upstream side of the dam at high flood level. All the land within high flood level is acquired and people are not allowed to stay within it. Then carry over storage. It is desirable to store some water in the reservoir above sill of the lowest set of irrigation sluice. Such storage protects the crop against late monsoon. Then storage zones in reservoir. So there are various storages in the reservoir. So we will see one by one. So zones of storages. So dead storage is there, then surcharge storage, then useful storage, then valley storage, bank storage. All are the various zones of storages in the reservoir. So we will see one by one. Normal pool level. So maximum level of water of which water will rise in the reservoir during ordinary operation condition. So that is called as normal pool level. Then maximum pool level, the level to which water rises during the design flood. Then minimum pool level, the lowest elevation to which the water in the reservoir is to be drawn in ordinary operation conditions. Then useful storage, the water stored between the normal pool level and the minimum pool level is known as useful storage. Then surcharge storage, the volume of water stored between the normal pool level and maximum pool level corresponding to a flood is called as surcharge storage. Then dead storage, water stored in the reservoir below the minimum pool level is known as dead storage. Then bank storage, when the reservoir, if filled up, certain amount of water seeps into permeable reservoir bank. The water comes out as soon as the reservoir gets depleted. This volume of water is called as bank storage. Then valley storage, certain variable amount of water is stored in the stream channel even before the dam is constructed. That is called as valley storage. Then fixing control levels. So following information is required for fixing the control levels of the reservoir. So what information is required? It is catchment area, type of catchment area and rainfall data. Then command area, intensity of irrigation, crop pattern, duty and delta, transit losses, etc. to work out the crop water requirements. Then the area capacity curves, then rate of silting, life of reservoir, length and gradient of the canal, then reservoir losses, then norms for fixing control levels. So for fixing low seal level, low water level, it is highest of the following. So first, RL corresponding to silt storage capacity is equal to rate of silting in meter cube multiplied by capacity area, that is in kilometer square, into life of dam, that is in years. So this thing will give you silt storage capacity. Then rate of silting is equal to 200 to 500 meter cube per kilometer square per year. Then RL corresponding to 10% of crop storage or crop water requirement. Then RL of bed of canal at head plus full supply depth in canal. Then fixing of high flood level, full reservoir level and top of dam level. Full reservoir wire is fixed at gross storage. The gross storage is taken as lesser of demand and supply. So high flood level is equal to full reservoir level plus flood lift. So H is to be assumed between 2 to 3 meter. So top of dam level is equal to high flood level plus freeboard. So freeboard is assumed depending on the height of the dam. So these norms will help you in solving numericals. Then summary. In this topic today we have seen control levels in the reservoir and various zones of storage in the reservoir. Then assignment question. Draw a neat sketch showing different zones in the reservoir. So this was all about today's lecture. So thank you.